Hello, Brian Venturini again. And I just wanted to, I don't know, put a bug in your ear. We're coming up on the 2010 congressional elections. And it's good news to see establishment like candidates being voted out of office, even in their primaries. I mean, we still got a few establishment hacks in there, like Governor Rick Perry of Texas and so on and so forth. I know Charlie Crist here in Florida is trying to derail Marco Rubio of his Senate bid by running as independent. Um, but I want to point out to you that while this is going on, and it's a good thing to derail establishment like candidates because it makes them harder and harder for them to push through bills of tyranny. That's what I like to call them. I know we have S773 introduced where the internet can be reduced to a bureaucracy saying what is and isn't good. We already seen the Obama deception being censored and several other films and blogs just because the government says so under executive order, but not legislation. And legislation trumps executive order. Um, so I say it's time we draft some people to run for president in 2012 at this time in the planning phase. And I know many of you, like myself, think, well, let's draft Ron Paul, which I would love to, which I think we should. And he's reluctant. Very reluctant. But at the same time, I think it would be a good idea to draft Pastor Chuck Baldwin, who ran in 2008 under the Constitutional Party ticket, who has campaigned very hard for Ron Paul in 2008, and you could catch his sermon 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at crossroadbaptist.net, which I typically pick up if I get in late the night before from work or something else that I can't quite make it to church myself. But anywho, no matter what party or no party, I say it would be a good idea to draft Chuck Baldwin for president in 2012. Um, his views are very similar to yours and mine. I know I'm not perfect, and you're probably not perfect either. You might have different views than me, but the same deal on foreign policy, immigration, the economy, the Federal Reserve Bank, civil liberties. Chuck Baldwin would be the guy to draft if Ron Paul is reluctant. And even still, Ron Paul is kind of old. Don't get me wrong, I like Ron Paul. I'm not trying to poo poo on him. I'm not COINTELPRO. Believe that. But if there's two guys, and that'd be kind of cool if there was a ticket that had both of them on it. Ron Paul and Chuck Baldwin are the guys I believe we should draft. Also, Alan Keyes is not a bad choice either. So, anyways, this is Brian Venturini saying draft Chuck Baldwin for president in 2012. Thank you. Goodbye.